Hi, I'm Richard Weinstein. Welcome again to the Godox tutorials. And in the past, I've been working with the MF-R76 ring light. Beautiful little piece of equipment. And also the MF12s. So today I'm going to try and combine both these flash sets and create some interesting setups. Make sure you like and subscribe to Godox Global official channels for future tutorials, and also wait till the end for the free giveaways. Let's jump into the tutorial. Great, so I'm starting to set up for some close-up photography, some macro photography, and just using the Godox range, the MF12s and the R76s in combination. I'm going to see how many different lighting qualities and options we can start exploring today. What you need first to run both these together is the X2T little trigger system, and that's going to go initially onto the camera as my transmitter. So what the X2 is going to do, it's going to trigger both of the MF12s, and today I'm working with them off camera. You have the beautiful option of the ring that they can be used as macro lights, but today we're taking them off. So once the trigger is on camera, and the X2T is really easy to use, it's so convenient because you have a charging unit, so minimizes batteries, and this is going to pretty much run all day. This ring light is incredible, and to sync up both these systems together, we're putting the R76 and mounting it on top of the X2T. So that's going to ensure all the flashes sync and fire at the same time. This gets attached into the lens by the slide. Let's start exploring and get the setup. I've just found some little blocks and a sheet of acrylic. So it's an easy setup. I've just put 2 blocks and a little bit of acrylic. I've spread out some dried chilies onto the top. And what I'm hoping to achieve is a nice white background. So I've decided to use the close-up adapter, and just pops and clicks onto the MF12. And this is going to help me even the spread of light. These are just brilliant. They no cables, they charge, which lasts all day, and you're able to pop these lights into really small little places and get lovely effects. What I always recommend to people when you're using multiple flashes is to start off with one flash. Set up your camera, get your composition right, and just work with one flash at a time, so you can really adjust and perfect what each light is doing. And that's really going to improve your photography skills and give you an understanding of how light spreads and bounces and interacts with each other. So yeah, let's explore and see what we get. I've decided to run the power at a half power on manual. This is my A setup. What's lovely about this food group is there's a lot of color when you start creating the translucence. Good. I'm looking for a really nice clean white background, and that's starting to appear. My second light, what I'm hoping to achieve with the MF12s, is to create a really hard light coming across the top of the chilies. So my second light coming on is going to be set at half power, just to adjust this light coming in from 2 o'clock, really low down, giving a nice hard, strong feel. I've turned off my bottom light because I want to see just the effect of what my second flash is going to give me. So I'm now really interested to see what the effect is going to look like with 2 flashes. So I'm turning my bottom light back on, and this capture will give me the effect of the hard side light and the bottom even light. I'm really happy with this image. What I'd like to do now with the ring light is just add a little bit of overall fill to the scene, just to bring up the shadow details slightly. While shooting, I also noticed the really fast recycling times, which is often very helpful when you want to capture things pretty quickly. And the lithium battery pretty much lasted all day. So that's my overhead with ring flash, but what really helps me is when I can start comparing and noticing what each flash is doing individually. Bottom light, hard side light, ring flash, and this is a combination of all 3 lights. I had a thought of photographing some coins. Money is just disappearing from our world today, and over the last few years I've built up a little bit of a collection of coins from different countries, which I find really interesting, comparing the texture and looking at the beautiful little indentations and marks, and I thought this would be a lovely exercise to practice some macro photography. So I've just got a little bit of a black background. I've covered it with some black velvet, which is going to give me a very even black feel. First thing I always recommend is get your composition right, and then you can start practicing your lighting. So I'm coming in over the top of these coins. What's a beautiful feature about the 76 is that it has a little bit of a work light to assist you in getting focus and the correct setup. So I've got my ring light happening, bringing up the coins. I want to bring in the MF12s to bring up the texture of the little indentations. So I'm setting my A light really low, so I just want a hard light skimming across the coins and bringing up lots of the little detail. The MF12s have got little work lights which make it easy and wonderful to work with, so you start getting a sense of how the image is going to appear. Bringing in my second MF12, just want to bring in my extreme close-up adapter. Clips on the front. This is just bringing in a second light, but much softer in quality. This is the effect of what the second MF12 is doing on its own. This is the effect of what both side lights are achieving. So I'm loving what's happening with the texture. I'm still finding the coins a little bit dark, and that's where the ring flash is just going to bring up the overall ambience. Yeah, that's definitely giving me the more subtle result that I'm after. So I wanted to do something really special for Anzac Day, and I've been searching for a couple of just old medals and people's memorabilia. So I'm going to try a 3-light setup with a combination of hard and soft light and the ring light. So I'm going to be starting with one light, my key light, coming in from a low direction, really bringing up a lot of side texture, brightness. Strong side light is a wonderful way to bring up texture, to give shape, and really to give objects a 3-dimensional feel. Makes them come alive, makes them pop off the page. My second light, this is coming up on my B setting, and it has the close-up adapter. Now I'm bringing in a third light on the R76, the ring light, that's just going to generally fill up the scene. So on the left we're seeing the 2 MF12s, low angle, one light set slightly more hard, the other light set with a softer close-up adapter. And then the ring light just starts bringing in beautiful detail to the gold, beautiful detail into the shadows of the metal arrows, and a little bit more detail into the ribbon. So the combination of those two systems given me an absolutely beautiful result. Thank you for spending time with us today. Please make sure you like and subscribe to Godox Global channels for future tutorials. I'm Richard Weinstein. Thank you.